Urgent, America's team fan! Look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest your team news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Cowboys urged to pursue surprise QB as Dak Prescott's successor. NFL insider Jeremy Fowler has recently encouraged the Dallas Cowboys to pursue a surprising quarterback as Dak Prescott's potential successor. The Dallas Cowboys took care of their quarterback position through the 2028 campaign when they signed Dak Prescott to a 4-year, $240 million extension back in September. As expensive as the contract is, the face of the Cowboys more than deserves it after performing as one of the NFL's best signal callers for nearly a decade. Having said that, what happens after Prescott's contract expires remains to be seen. The three-time Pro Bowl QB will be 35 years old at the end of the 2028 season. While that's still young enough, in theory, to play a few more years in the league, the Cowboys could potentially be ready to move on to a new name under center by then. Assuming that the Cowboys have begun thinking about Prescott's eventual successor, one NFL insider has the perfect QB for America's team to pursue. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler urges Cowboys to trade for Patriots QB Joe Milton on Wednesday's edition of NFL Live Insider. Jeremy Fowler floated around the idea of the Cowboys trading for New England Patriots QB Joe Milton. The second-year gunslinger has been garnering attention after a strong Week 18 performance last season. The Patriots are exploring a trade. I'm told several teams are interested, Fowler said. HT Brandon is right. One team to potentially watch for is the Dallas Cowboys because they are looking for a good backup, a young backup with upside they may not get in the draft. Maybe they get in a trade. The Patriots left the 2024 NFL Draft with 2 quarterbacks, taking Drake May at number 3 before using the event's 193rd overall selection on Milton. After May's rookie season proved he was capable of being the franchise's QB1 going forward, Milton became expendable. The 25-year-old passer would be the perfect backup option for Prescott while also boasting the potential to become the latter's successor. It's a small sample size, but Milton showed flashes of what he's capable of against the Buffalo Bills in Week 18. Even though he was mostly facing his AFC East rivals' backup players, the 6'5" QB impressed onlookers by completing 22 of 29 passing attempts, 75, 9 for 241 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 100-4 passer rating. He also scored a rushing touchdown along with 16 yards on 10 attempts, showcasing his toughness in the trenches. By the time all was said and done, Milton's 95, 8 offense, and 94. 9 passing grades were the highest among all Week 18 quarterbacks, according to Pro Football Focus. Prescott is the present of Dallas QB room, however, there's no telling how long his body will hold up. The former Mississippi State gunslinger missed 9 games due to injury last season, and a total of 26 since the start of the 2020 campaign, meaning the Cowboys would be wise to invest in a reliable young backup with upside, such as Milton. On March 16th, the Land on Demand's Tony Grossi reported that the Patriots are seeking a 3rd-round pick in a potential Milton trade, per his sources. Even if that seems like a steep price for a former 6th-round pick, it'll be worth it if the Cowboys are confident that they have Prescott's heir on their hands. Milton will only draw more attention as the NFL offseason continues and trade rumors swirl. If the Cowboys don't want to risk losing Prescott's potential successor, Jerry Jones must act quickly and give the Patriots a call. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest America's team news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Cowboys ex-Amari reunion chances. Made perfectly clear, this is, we always like to remind ourselves, a never-say-never league. With that in mind, Amari Cooper may not be the same kind of receiver he once was in his prime with the Dallas Cowboys, but that doesn't mean the pro bowler can't help a team in need of wide receiver help, right? Perhaps it is telling, though, that Cooper remains unsigned through the first wave of free agency, and not even the teams he's played for in the last 3 seasons are interested in bringing him into the fold. The Buffalo Bills moved quickly at the start of free agency to bring in former Los Angeles Chargers wide receiver Joshua Palmer as a 3rd weapon outside for their offense. Cooper would not have cost the team 3 years and the $36 million that Palmer did. So why did the Bills bring in Palmer over the veteran? The Dallas Cowboys just signed Paris Campbell, hoping they can get a little something out of the former second-round pick. So why did the Cowboys make that move instead of calling Amari? The Cleveland Browns are the team that moved on from Amari last year. Their wideout room is hardly loaded, so why is Cleveland sitting on its hands instead of forging a reunion? With Cooper, the reality is that Cooper is coming off a very disappointing half-season in Buffalo following his trade from the Browns. The former first-round pick and five-time Pro Bowler caught just 20 passes for just shy of 300 yards and 2 scores. In the playoffs, Cooper made just 6 catches without scoring a touchdown. Far from the top overall weapon he was brought in to be or was during his earlier career. Now Cooper is going to be 31 years old when the 2025 season arrives. One of his own former coaches is whispering that Amari is done. See below. And while the Bills and the Cowboys and the Browns can use all the offensive weapons they can get their hands on, they're hands off with Amari. Fans in Dallas for certain seem to be clamoring for a reunion, and this is a never-say-never business, so clamor away. But in Buffalo and Dallas and Cleveland, the silence here is perfectly clear and deafening. Micah Parsons, disappointingly. Backtracks on earlier contract negotiation, comments star Dallas Cowboys pass rusher Micah Parsons' latest comments regarding a potential extension will likely disappoint the fan base. As the NFL offseason continues, so does Micah Parsons' uncertain future with the Dallas Cowboys. The elite pass rusher is looking for a big-time extension as he enters the final year of his rookie contract, leaving time to tell if Parsons and the Cowboys can work out a deal before the 2025 regular season begins. As with most negotiations with star players, money can be the no-point-one obstacle when it comes to putting pen to paper. Although Parsons will likely be paid handsomely no matter what, his latest comments regarding a new contract are bound to leave a bad taste in Cowboys fans' mouths. Cowboys rumors. Micah Parsons looking to make at least $40 million annually on next contract. Parsons recently sat down for an interview with DLLS Sports' Clarence Hill Jr. to discuss the veteran defender's future. Not only did the 4-time Pro Bowl defender reveal that negotiations are coming along well, he also made it clear exactly what he's looking to earn annually. I just played these last couple years on $2 million and $3 million, Parsons told Hill. I think if I had $40 million, I'd be the happiest man alive. You go from playing for the league rookie minimum and get that big of a jump, I think anybody would be happy. While no one can blame Parsons for wanting to land a big payday, his asking price will likely ruffle some feathers. It was only back in December when the former Penn State disruptor told reporters that he didn't need to make $40 million annually to be happy. I feel like you see a lot of times highest paid, then we say they don't have weapons or they don't have this, so I would rather just be in the best situation, you know? Parsons told ESPN's Todd Archer, I don't think there's a big difference between $30 million and $40 million in my eyes. Things can change on a dime in the NFL, and it's clear that Parsons now sees the $10 million difference between the two prices. His change in tune likely has to do with Myles Garrett becoming the league's highest-paid defensive end earlier this month, securing an extension that will pay him $40 million per season with over 123. $5 million in guaranteed salary. Just like Garrett, there's no denying that Parsons deserves to be paid like one of the best players of his position. Since debuting in 2021, the Cowboys pass rusher has racked up the 5th most sacks in the NFL, 52, 5, while being graded by Pro Football Focus as either the best or second best exterior defender in his first 3 seasons, as well as 6th in 2024. With that being said, just because Parsons deserves a high salary doesn't change the fact that he just contradicted himself. Regardless of how much money is potentially on the table, it isn't a good look for him to go from saying, "Hell, take a pay cut to help the Cowboys spend more," to essentially backtracking those comments in 3 months. If anything, it indicates to Dallas fans that the 25-year-old superstar prioritizes getting paid over the team's long-term success. Whether or not Parsons will earn more or less than $40 million annually on his next contract remains to be seen. For now, he'll look to do what he can to improve the Cowboys' Super Bowl 60 odds, which currently sit at $6,022 on FanDuel Sportsbook as Week 2 of NFL free agency winds down. And now, America's team fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for your team. It'll be back any moment with more America's team news. How about them Cowboys? And